Sa video natin ngayon, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano gamitin yung Excel na ginawa ko for moment distribution method. Now we have here a very complicated beam. This is for the purpose of exploring all the cases, load cases. And then let's try to find the moment at this point. And then also the end moment dito sa node 10, which is a hinge support. So dito lang tayo sa Excel file, and then screenshot na lang natin yung beam, and then isa-isahin natin yung loadings. So ngayon, what you have to know is, kapag meron kang maraming loads, for example, 2 point loads, then just input comma, ayan, let's say your first load is 20, input comma, tapos input the second load. For example, meron kang 2 point loads, 20 saka 30, so ganito yung pag-type. So kapag dalawa yung point loads, dalawa rin yung values ng A. So let's say 2 saka 3. So input mo 2, 3. Ganyan lang. And then the same happens for B. Now dito naman sa case 2, any uniform load fully or partially applied, input mo lang yung load, start load, then yung W2, yan yung end load. Then A is the distance from the left end to the starting point of the load. Then B naman is the distance from the right end to the end point of the load. Then L is the length of the span. LW naman is the length at which the distributed load is applied. So para ma-visualize nyo, baka mahirap siyang intindihin, parang ito yan. So dalawang fixed end with a span of L. Then let's say meron tayong trapezoidal load na andyan sa gitna lang. So yung distance A dyan, ito yan, from the left end patungo sa starting point ng load. So this is A, tas ito naman yung B, distance from the end point of the load from the right end. Ayan. Now ito namang nasa gitna, yan yung LW. So this works for any beam, kahit pa nasa gitna yung loading. And then just input comma rin if meron kang dalawang irregular loadings. So ginawa ko yan para yung case 2, it will suffice for all of the load cases. Diba? Meron tayong maraming load cases dito sa matalino.com. Distributed load, tas meron kapag sa gitna lang, then we have triangular loads, isosceles triangle, marami yan. So lahat ng yan are already subsumed into this formula. Na medyo mahaba yung formula actually, kung titingnan mo. Ayan. So this was derived using MathCAD. Ayan. So kinumbine lang yung concept ng integration. Ito essentially yung formulas, kung gusto nyo lang makita. So ito yung derivations niya. Ayan. Masyadong mahaba talaga yung formula. But again, na double check ko na yan, so it would work for any type of loading na. Now for moment loads naman, it follows this formula. Ayan. MB over L times 3A over L minus 1. If the moment is clockwise, use a positive sign para dyan sa M. Then if counterclockwise naman, use a negative sign. Now for support displacements, let's just consider the beam we have solved dun sa YouTube channel natin. Sige, so let's start. Now dito sa span 1, by the way, this is a dynamic program pala. If you will change the number of spans, diba, as of now, naka 3 lang yan. If I will input 10 spans kasi to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, pag in-input mo dyan, 10, ayan, magbabago din yung FEM values. Then, yung columns dyan would also increase. Ayan. So, we now have span 1 up to 10. Now, input natin yung lengths. So, for the lengths, this one is 3 meters yan. 3 meters. Ito naman, 2 meters. Andyan sa L. So, 3, 2, then 3. Input natin isa-isa. Tas lahat ng yan, yung remaining spans, ginawa kong 2 lahat. So, tama na to. 2 yan lahat. Then, for EI naman, coefficient ng EI lang. So, for example, this beam is 4 EI. Non-prismatic pala to. So, input mo lang dyan, 4. Ayan. Then, 4, 3, 2, 3. Tapos, 2, 3, 4, 3. Then, 2 saka 3. Anyway, na-input ko na pala beforehand. Ayan. So, meron na tayong EI coefficient. So, once natapos mo na yan, dito ka na sa loadings. Kailangan kasi ng program yung FEMs. So, let's check the first loading. This is an isosceles triangle. Diba? Pwede kong gawan yan ng bagong case. Pero para masali ko siya sa case 2 lang lahat, ginawa ko yung formula na yan. Ayan. Yung mahabang formula. By the way, sa span 1, walang load dyan. So, just input 0. Ayan. Automatic na yan. Yung FEM, magiging 0 lang din. Pero, meron siyang uniform loading. From 0 to 12, this is applied from 0 to 1.5. So, paano yan siya i-input? Individually, the start load would be 0, then the end load would be equal to 12. Tapos, yung A naman, di ba sa figure natin, copy ko na lang to for reference. Ayan. Yung A natin dyan is equal to 0 since yung triangular load is nakasagad siya doon sa left end. So, input 0. Then, B naman is equal to 1.5 meters from the right end patungo sa left. This span is 3 meters kasi. So, 1.5. Then, yung length is equal to the length of the span, which is 3 meters. Then, LW naman is the distance over which the load is applied. So, this is applied from 0 to 1.5. Ibig sabihin, yung LW is equal to 1.5. Ayan. So, makukuha mo yung value ng FEM-AB saka FEM-BA. However, since alam natin na this is an isosceles triangle, we have to also account for this uniformly decreasing load. Now, yung start distance niya is 1.5. So, since dalawang loadings, dito sa, W1, diba, sa triangle na to, it starts from 12, then ends at 0. So, yung start load, lagyan mo lang ng comma 12, then ito naman, 0. So, yung second values dyan are treated in the same way sa first. So, start load is 12, then 0, so end load ng second load is equal to 0. Then, A naman is equal to 1.5 for the second load. Since distance from the left patungo sa start point ng load is equal to 1.5. So, lagyan mo lang ng comma 1.5. Then, B naman is equal to 1.5, 0. Since B for the second load is equal to 0. Since the end load is nakasagad siya doon sa right end. Ito lang pala yung configuration para sa isosceles triangle. 0, 12, 12, 0, or any start load, tas pair mo lang with 0, then alternating lang siya. Pero yung L saka LW, the same lang sila. But since dalawang inputs, kailangan nakakama. Or pwede rin na ganito lang. L is equal to 3, but LW is actually equal to 1.5. Ayan, di pa pala natin nabago yung LW. So, we would get negative 5.63. Now, pwede mo siyang gawing 3, 3, then 1.5, 1.5. If you want to be sure talaga. But it will still provide the same result. 5.63. Now, if you want to check, yung formula natin yan sa Matalino, ito yan, 5WL squared over 96. So, input mo yan, 5 times W natin is 12, L is equal to 3. So, 3 squared divided by 96 equals 45 over 8 is 5.625. Ayan. The negative for FEM-AB, positive naman for FEM-BA. So, ito na yan, 5.63. If you will extend this, makukuha mo talaga yung exact value. Ayan. So, tapos na tayo sa span 1. Yung M pala is also equal to 0. Then, H left is equal to 0 kasi walang support settlement naman. So, essentially, sa beam na to, lahat ng support settlement equal to 0. So, kailangan wala siyang FEM. If ever merong support settlement, meron tayong input values for L, E, I, saka I effective. This will solve according to the coefficient of EI. So, pag i-drag down mo yan, it will solve the coefficient of EI for the corresponding span. Ayan. But since 0 lang yan, wala tayong FEMBA saka FEMAB. Now, onto the second span. For the second span, we have a moment load applied at a distance 1.2 from the left. So, yan yung value ng A. Now, isang moment load lang yan. So, no need to input commas. So, 20 kNm yan. Walang P pala dyan. So, 0 lang. Wala ring uniform load. 0. Pero yung M is equal to 20. And then, this is counterclockwise. So, kailangan naka-negative. So, minus 20. Then, A is equal to 1.2. Ayan. Then, B naman is equal to, if this is 1.2, yung span kasi na yan is 2 meters. So, 2 meters minus 1.2, B is equal to 0.8. Ayan. Now, it will come out as 1 since hindi natin siya in-extend. But, 0.8 talaga siya. So, ito na yung FEMAB saka FEMBA. Then, 0 lang yan lahat. Yung total ng FEMAB saka FEMBA, nakalagay lang sila dyan. Then, it will automatically be transferred dito sa FEM natin by this formula. So, nakapattern na yan lahat. Now, by the way, sa problem na to, yung left end support is fixed. Ayan. So, palitan mo lang to. Merong drop down button dyan. The left end support is fixed. Ayan. Tapos, yung right end support naman, naka-hinge siya. So, this one, palitan mo ng hinged. It will automatically change DF. So, yung DF ng left end support is equal to 0 since fixed end siya. Then, doon naman sa hinged end is equal to 1. Whenever you change this, ayan, magbabago rin siya. Naging 1 siya kasi nilagay ko hinged. So, lagyan natin ng fixed ulit. Sige, so for span 3 naman, we have a trapezoidal load. This is applied not over the whole span. Yung start distance niya is equal to 0.3. Yan yung A. So, input natin dyan. 0 pala yung P. Wala kasing point load. So, ngayon, W1 and W2 are equal to 3 saka 7 respectively. So, 3, 7. Then, A is equal to 0.3. Ayan, 0.3. B naman is equal to the distance from the right end going to the end point of the load. So, kapag ano yan, 0.3 yan, ito naman 2.5 yung buong distance from the left. Then, this would be equal to 0.5 meters. Kasi yung buong span is 3. So, 0.5. Again, distance from the right patungo sa 7 kN per M. Yan yung 0.5. 3 minus, span pala, L is equal to 3. Ayan. So, yung length dyan, 3. Tapos, yung application naman, LW is equal to this loading distance. So, from 0.3 to 2.5, 2.5 minus 0.3 is equal to 2.2. Yan yung distance over which the load is applied. So, lagyan natin ng 2.2. Ayan. So, meron ka ng FEMAB saka FEMBA. Then, walang moment load dyan. So, 0 lang yan lahat. I think sa ibang spans, wala namang moment load. So, lagyan na lang natin ng 0. Ayan. Now, for the fourth span naman, starting load natin is 10, then ending at 0. So, just modify W1. Lagyan ko na lang pala ng 0 lahat para mas ma-modify natin siya. So, for span 4, W1 is 10, W2 is equal to 0, A is equal to 0 since naka-apply siya over the whole span. Automatic yan kapag yung load mo applied sa buong span, 0 yung A saka B. Then yung length natin is equal to 2 meters. Ayan. Tapos LW naman is also equal to 2 meters. Since yung buong load is applied over the whole span, equal lang yung L saka LW. Now we can actually modify this formula for L. Since always naman equal yan sa lengths ng beam natin. So equals na lang. Then input ko na lang to. Ayan. So drag na lang natin indefinitely para kahit ilang spans it will work. So ayan, naka-input na lahat ng L. We can also do the same dito sa support settlement. Ayan. So drag this down. Sige, so tapos na tayo sa span 4. 0 na yan lahat. Ito sila. So let's move on to span 5. So for span 5, ito yung loading niya. Baliktad naman, from 0 to 10 siya. So W1 is equal to 0, then W2 is equal to 10, then same lang yung A sa B, 0 lang din, since applied over the whole span. Yung L dyan, wag mo nang i-modify. Sinabzoom na lang natin siya dito sa lengths niya, para mas efficient siya. So yan lang yung for span 5. Then for span 6 naman, we have a point load applied at a distance 0.8 from the left. So this is equal to A. And then our load is 15 kilonewtons. So input mo lang dyan, 15. Then A is equal to 0.8. Ayan. So this is 0.8. The span is 2. 2 minus 0.8 is equal to 1.2. So palitan mo lang yung B dyan. 1.2. Then W1 is equal to 0. W2 is also 0. So, ito lang yung kukunin niya na value. Yung sa point load lang. Kasi yan lang yung loading. Now, for span 7, ito yan. We have 2 point loads. Yung isa, applied at a distance 0.5 from the left. Yung isa naman, applied at a distance 1.5 from the left. Then, the total span is 2 meters. So, since dalawang loads yan, but of the same magnitude, then you can just input 10 sa column na to. But for A, we have 2 values. In the case na magkaiba yung loads, then just input comma. So, kapag gusto mo na sure talaga, just input 10, 10. Then, for the values of A, we have 0.5, 1.5. Then, baliktad naman doon sa kabilang load. So, yung isa, B is 1.5, then A is equal to 0.5. Then, B is equal to 1.5, 0.5. Ayan. So, ito na yung values natin. So, ito pala yung W1, palitan mo ng 0 yan. So, negative 3.75, positive 3.75. Now, for column 8, this one, sinadya ko yan na medyo mahirap yung loading. Meron tayong trapezoidal load, decreasing, then increasing. The start load is 10 going to 4. Then yung application niya is from 0 to 1. So our A, dito lang tayo sa W1. So W1 is 10, W2 is 4 for the first load. Then A is equal to 0, B naman is equal to 1. From right to left, 1 meter yan. Then length is equal to 2. But LW is just equal to 1 meter. So, lagyan mo ng 1. But since dalawang trapezoidal loads, input comma, then the start load of the second load is baliktad na from 4 to 10. So, start load, comma 4, then ito naman, comma 10. Tas yung A ng second load is equal to 1. So, comma 1. Ito naman, yung B niya is equal to 0. Since yung end load, andyan sa right end. Then, length is 2. LW is still equal to 1. So, we would have the following FEM. Ayan. Now, for column 9, notice na walang loading dyan. So, lahat ng input values para sa loads must be equal to 0. Huwag mong palitan ng 0 yung L. Di kasi yan magbabago, saka yung LW. Baka meron ding sa formula, maging undefined. Just input 0 sa loadings. Lahat ng loadings. Ayan. So, 0, 0. Then, for the last span naman, uniform load lang. So, just input W1 equal to 10. End load is still equal to 10. Ayan. Then, A is equal to 0. B is also equal to 0. Since this is applied over the whole span. Then, LW naman is equal to 2. Ayan. By the way, for column 9 pala, the span is 2 meters. So, this is 2 rin. Pero since walang loading naman, hindi yan magmamatter. Para lang accurate yung values natin. So, ito na yung values ng FEM. By the way, meron palang corrections doon sa input values. Doon kasi sa triangular load, for span 5, kailangan 2 yung LW. Hindi ko siya napalitan kanina. Then, meron ako modification doon sa moment formula for applied moments. Ito lang dapat. Ayan. So, kaya naging negative 6.4 na yan. So, once na-input mo na lahat, dito ka lang sa moment distribution method table, then you can now see the end moments. Ito yan sila. So, to check, the end moment doon sa joint 1 is equal to negative 5.97092 and so on. So, kung titingnan natin dito, ito yung end moment at joint 0 doon sa pinaka-left. So, 5.97092. Ito yan. So, kita nyo naman, exact siya up to the 5th decimal place. So, you can now use the end moments para isolve mo yung reactions ng beam. So, for now, hanggang dito lang sa end moments. Baka in the future, I can make a program that can solve also the reactions. But parang kasi siya, medyo tedious endeavor na siya. So, kaya ito lang muna. So, again, yung concepts na in-apply ko sa program na to are mostly loops. Pero, tinry ko siyang ginawa without using VBA. So, naka-pattern lang yan lahat. Baka magtaka kasi kayo, bakit merong DF copy, merong row copy. Mas madali kasing gawa ng formula kapag naka-pattern siya. Tas by 4 kasi yung, niya, distribution. And then, ito yung pinili kong number of cycles since kinross verify ko if yung end moments would be exact dito sa FEA natin. So, since exact siya up to the 5th decimal place, ito lang yung cycles natin. By the way, naka-auto-hide pala yung columns. Baka magtaka kasi kayo bakit merong formulas dyan. Tas hindi nyo nakikita. This is because meron yang conditional formatting. So, if you will input the number of spans equal to 5, ayan, magbabago rin yung rows dyan. Saka yung columns dito. Ayan. Sige, so I hope na makakatulong to sa inyo. So, if you're interested in this program, you can just PM me since this comes with a price. Matagal ko kasi ginawa yung program. So, that would be all. Salamat sa pagkikinig.